Hello, my name is Sarah. I'm 15 and I'm home educated. I became home educated when I was 12 because secondary school was like prison, and after some research we realized that the system is the same, so it would be unnecessary to change schools and buy another uniform. So I'm going to show you how I study without much money, and like as in we don't pay for tutors. The first year after quitting school was kind of like a recovery year for me. I didn't study much because I couldn't, even if I tried. So I slipped behind and I have catching up to do, but now I love to study. The council's home ed team was really helpful. They immediately sent an email to my mum asking if we wanted to visit, and we did. So she showed me some websites that are free, and clubs and museums and other options that I could do as a homeschooled person in the area. And she didn't test my knowledge like I expected, and I decided to show her which books I'm planning to study from next and where I'm up to. My favorite website is Oak National Academy. Let me show you why I like it. Pupils. I usually click on these to find a lesson. What year are you in? I almost forgot. Chemistry. What the hell? I'll just click on one. I'm confident. Hello, my name is Mr. or Mrs.
Hello, my name's Dr. Warren. I'm so pleased that you
Doctor?
today for this first lesson in the structure and bonding unit on why chemical reactions happen. We're going to learn together, and I'm here to support you all the way.
School also really drained my energy because not one teacher let us study without people shouting, and even sometimes the teacher was talking. The teachers themselves were talking. Like, for example, they'd yap for 10 minutes, and then at the end he's like, okay, so you had 10 minutes, so I assume you're finished with the task. Like, no, I'm not finished with the task. I was listening to you yap. I can't pay attention to two things at a time. So the point is that I need quiet to study, and I can have that here. I wanted to go to the park, but the weather is now really bad. So I will go and put that in this video. I will go maybe on another day or something. Yesterday I wanted to come outside and settle down somewhere to show you the books, but the weather was really unpredictable. It changed every minute, but hopefully today will be better. First though, I have some work to do. I don't have a dog myself, but there's a dog that I like to walk for pocket money, and I've walked him a few times now, so that's really fun. a blanket, so I'm sitting on the hammock now. I have to shake up the ginger. Not very nice. Oh, the sun went away, but I'll show you the books. These are the first two books that we bought. They are dictionaries, so they don't have the questions in them, but they're still really cool. I'll show you a random page from the maths. And the science is really fun too. Oh, these are some physics stuff. So it's really useful. And they don't just smell useful, they are useful. Then we bought these we ordered these without actually looking at them in the shop. So it was mostly Collins ones, but also a CGP for geography, but for everything else it was Collins. I like both Collins and CGP, and there are the main subjects. So the way that it works is it has the stuff written in it, and then at the end it has questions, and occasionally there are review questions as well. Oh, it's not focusing. Okay, good. And there are answers. Oops. And the workbook type thing. There's a workbook. The last half of it is basically a workbook. And in the Collins ones, there's these QR codes, which at first I was not able to use. But now that I finally have a working camera on my phone, I can use it. And it takes you to a quiz. So it's really cool. CGP is just a bit different. I guess the layout looks different. And then there are the questions. But then we actually went in the shop and looked at them. And I also, by solving these and going through all the topics, I was able to come to the conclusion which one I like. So I also chose the Spanish. This one I chose in the shop. Spanish is a bit like, I'm sad that I can't learn it in school, because in school it was really effective. The teacher was talking in Spanish all the time, and I learnt a lot in a very short amount of time. And then later we also bought some GCSE stuff, maths and biology. I bought CGP because I slightly prefer it over Collins. And it was a bit too, I bought these a little bit late for my age, because in year 10 I was supposed to start these, and I started them in the middle of year 10 because I was a bit left behind, but I think I can catch up. Also, I can finally do this is a random biology one. I can finally, like, answering these kind of more difficult questions, when I can actually answer them, it feels really good, like I've done it. So I did not regret buying some high level stuff once I finished with the science one, for example. I've tried learning Spanish by watching Peppa Pig, because I already knew the English, what they were gonna say, but I don't really like learning Spanish from a book, but everything else I prefer learning from a book. What I really like about being home educated is that I can learn whatever I decide. There are still some distractions, but less than in school. Is that I can learn whatever I want. I prefer more things like math, science and geography, rather than these guys. Personally, like, they're just my favorite kind of stuff to learn. And they're actually so fun. Like, they're the kind of things I even want to do in my free time. And with English, like, I do like reading books, fiction books, and there's always some sort of fiction book that I'm reading, but I just don't like Shakespeare, and I don't like the golden sentences, and I don't really know, like, you know, all the stuff that English has, like. So I found that from these subjects that I'm not interested in, it's enough to know the Key Stage 3 stuff. There's enough learning in them. And with things I'm interested in, it's nice to be able to move on to the next, to the slightly higher level. It's getting cold and people from the school will soon come. So I'll take the slack fan off. We're going back to his house, and I'm gonna go home too, cause, oops, that was an accident, cause, come on this way, cause it's getting cold. He doesn't know he's being filmed.